I don't agree with the cowgirl position. Women should face their problems. Now, see, here's what you gotta do. You gotta do the secret move that I've invented that is on the down low called the indecisive Beyblade. You know, usually the title's pretty self-explanatory, but for anybody that don't know, you just keep on rotating until you see a scoreboard come up, and this is why I need to not be drinking the gamer stuff right after pre-workout. Jesus! I shouldn't be doing it, but nobody gonna stop me, though. Some days I wake up and choose violence, other days I wake up and choose smartass. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into AreTheStraightsOK, the universe's most unanswered question that everybody likes to see the cringe from. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Okay, let go. Why did you go to a ball with a man you had no lewd interest in? No man truly wants to be just friends with a woman. You can go to a party with a woman without lewd interest. That's called having friends and not being a creepy a-hole. A little secret, men don't want to be friends with women. There are no male friends. There are only friend-zoned losers and beta males. Does a male lineman have female friends? Name one male species on the planet that just wants to be friends with his female counterparts. Well, Dingus, how about this? You know, the good old human race, because unlike you, the usual human race has this wonderful thing called higher intelligence, and some of them have common sense. Maybe next time think with the head that's on your shoulders and not the one that's between your legs, because you don't have to be boinking everything in existence, and if you really are that frustrated, then just go on the incognito mode, play the single-player campaign. Come on, dude. Eating at a restaurant by myself before I go see my girlfriend so I don't have to buy her food. Yeah, you know, because spending $20 to eat by yourself is, yeah, that makes sense. On a little bit of a side note, I can't be the only one that feels a little bit weirded out going out to a restaurant and saying, yeah, table for one, or going to the movies and watching the movies by myself. Like, I can't be the only one that just feels weird by going to those by yourself, right? Marriage is equal parts. I can't live a second without you, and if you don't stop chewing so loudly, we're going to be featured on a Dateline episode. Just like the fairy tale stories, hashtag she's so lucky. Not a single bit of this whole TikTok was a good idea. Like, not even the Diet Dr. Pepper. Was the Diet Dr. Pepper thing a low blow? Probably. Do I care? Not really. Wisdom for women. Ah, yes, Alex, I'll take posts that are stupid from the get-go for 500. 1. A first-class degree won't make you a first-class wife. Rather, your submission and respect will. 2. The woman who respects her husband is the best wife anyone would ever have. 3. Your character and attitude will go a long way in determining if your husband will wish he never regret getting married to you. 4. To be a great wife, you need more anger management skills than nagging skills. 5. Be a leader at work or anywhere else, but be a companion at home. It is wisdom. 6. Don't compete with your husband, compliment him. 7. Your strength is in humility and submission, not in strife and contention, and your strength is you being an absolute dip. 8. Be tender. Every man respects a tender woman, but firm. 9. Never try to punish your husband by starving him of food or ass. Maybe he forced to get it outside. Ah, yes, you know, because consent to do it or otherwise I'm cheating on you is totally a wonderful thing to make a happy relationship worthwhile. 10. There is nothing wrong in accepting that you are wrong when you are wrong. 11. Prepare to forgive your husband if he wrongs you, for a forgiving wife is better than a vengeful one. Yeah, you know, if the husband does something wrong and he's found at fault, definitely apologize to him, because that's how things work. 12. Make a decision to be a good wife. You will need it in the long run. Hey, while we're at it in the whole making decisions kind of mood, how about you try to double down on whether or not you thought that posting this was a good idea, because I'm very much certain that you're not gonna get the good ending. The Screaming Vase. Turn your loudest, most urgent frustrations into mere whispers with the shouting vase. The plastic jug is designed to fit over the contours of your mouth and absorb your screams and shouts, storing them in the vase and emitting softer versions of your angry cries through the tiny hole at the base. Ideal for when you feel like shouting, but know that speaking softly is more likely to do the trick, or the perfect gift for the loud one in your life. The loud one in my life, huh? Why don't you just come out and say your wife? Because that's obviously what you meant. Features is this all that's listed down below. Honestly, I gotta say, if this does exist and everything, I might just honestly get one for myself just off the sheer stupidity I gotta deal with retail. Because I don't know if I stated this before, but stupidity is ever evolving, and I'm not even joking. We have two 30-foot wide logos of what store you're about to walk into. People will take 2 steps in and ask what store this is. That, and also while I was at the gym, we're having the gym renovated, so a big section of it was walked off. Dude completely walked past the whole danger hard hat zone signs and everything. How are people allowed to be this stupid and make it past the age of 20? Welcome to the man cave. Rules: no females allowed. Enter at your own risks. What happens in the man cave stays in the man cave. Every time I see stuff like this, I keep on thinking there is in fact a section of the human race that only watched half of the Little Rascals movie and then did not get through the rest of it. We interrupt this marriage for football season. The more I think about it, the more I still think that it's weird as heck that there are people that watch sports all day and everything and then complain about a person watching a person play video games. And don't even think for a second you can go off and making fun of D&D people if you play a single second of fantasy football. Don't even try to say for a second that it's not the same thing. POV, he said goodnight an hour ago, but you've been watching him play the game from the new bottle of cologne you bought him. Yeah, I can't scroll down because dude is buck bear like he was just born. But yeah, no, spying on your significant other is very, very weird. Plus also, if you have a problem with someone saying good night, but then they don't immediately go unconscious sleep, then that's another bit of a little flag to go up for you, on top of, you know, the whole spy cam. When wives have to admit that they are wrong and apologize, anybody with common sense will admit when they are wrong, but if you want to see something that is just downright unfortunately hilarious, you come to my area. Nobody is willing to accept responsibility for messing up. I love people that let their dog drop a load on the floor while I'm working, look at me, and then act like it's my problem. You want to see some stupid? Come to Maryland. Do you say yes? Your boyfriend proposes. He says he didn't have the time to save up and buy you a diamond. Instead, he makes you one out of wood and a cheap gemstone. Do you say yes? No, I have settled twice for cheap rings. I want to be spoiled and deserve it. And how will you spoil a man back? Definitely not with appearance and definitely not money-wise either. Third's divorce on its way. Yeah, anybody that says that they deserve to be spoiled, would you care to explain as to why? And this might just be my perspective, but if somebody goes out of their way to make the thing that they're going to ask you out with, I feel that's more of an effort than going out and just swiping a credit card or doing some kind of payment system for a ring. Like, if he actually went out of his way to make the ring, it has some sort of sentimental value to it. Something that you just can't put a price tag onto it. My only thing that I would be concerned with regarding the ring would be like possible splinters, but I can imagine that sanding it down or smoothing it out with some kind of wood finish would be the way to solve that. She's lazy and she doesn't want to cook for me. My fiance didn't want to cook for me, so I called her mom. Do you not know how to cook for yourself? That kind of seems like something that you should know right up next to riding a bicycle without training wheels. Also, this might just be my opinion, but I don't think you should be in a relationship if you're so much of a child where if you don't get your dinner made to you by your significant other, you think it's a good idea to call their parents. Hey, nice boobs, can I try one? You know, I'm fairly certain that there is a whole collective of baby shirts that very much did not deserve to make it past the brainstorming phase, and this is definitely one of them. And the weird part is, this is that shirt that gets weirder the larger it gets. Marriage is a romantic way of saying, I want you to be the person statistically most likely to off me. Look, I'm pretty certain when you guys said I do, that was not the context of saying I do, but you know, I guess some people just like to see if shoes fit at this point. I was told by a coach not to wear a white shirt when it rains because it'll distract boys because your bra will show through the shirt. I was 14 years old. I'm pretty certain it was more than just my school, but any day it rained, everybody got gym on the inside of the building. Nobody was out doing the mile run in the rain. But yeah, gym teacher, definitely try to say that it's the student boys that'll be distracted because of all that stuff. Definitely not something that is oddly feeling more and more like it's geared towards the faculty. For some reason, my school had a policy where like girls couldn't wear sleeveless shirts, but boys could, and like no dude was ever getting distracted by shoulder muscles. muscles. School policies like this are just really weird the more you think about it. Christian parents sue the government over somebody else's kid wearing a dress to school. A Christian group are taking legal action against the government because their child was confused about another child wearing a dress. These two people claim that their then 6-year-old son came home from school 4 years ago, confused as to why a boy was now a girl, because a gender-diverse kid in his class would sometimes switch between traditionally masculine and feminine clothes. We're suing the government because a kid was wearing a dress. This is just confusing, the type of confusing that would cause people to hurt themselves in confusion, like in Pokemons. But with that, that is going to have to be with the video. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Now I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.